Alright nerds, we're back for another beer review on Westminster Wednesday, and today, sponsored by Westminster Liquor, Zero Issue IO Habanero Pineapple IPA. Habanero Pineapple IPA. Well, I knew Westminster gave this to me. This is their 32nd beer they've made. 6.3%, 1 pint, 473 milliliter can. Artist is Big Hoppa, HOPPA. I'll put that in the description if I remember. So it's a bit late we're filming this. Trying to get it right up today. Trying to get this right out to you. Because Anu said he has one of these in his fridge at home and he really wants to know how it tastes. And I am curious as heck. Dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff. Volcanoes on a spicy IPA. Okay. Alright, let's get it into the glass. Let's see if that bitterness and sweetness from the pineapple, I shouldn't pour too much, cuts through the spiciness of a habanero. So fairly typical body. Well carbonated bubbles, very tiny bubble, a very tiny, like the head less than a finger, light bubbling, a couple little bigger ones in there. Of course, as it carbonates, kind of a hazy golden pineapple color, ironically, or not, coincidentally. Anyways, coincidentally, there is a golden body, kind of off, dark yellow. Let's get into the interesting part, shall we? Yeah, you smell the habanero. It takes a minute. It takes a minute, but it's there. Definitely pineapple, though. But in the back, you get that, like, when you, like, the whiff of spicy food, you get that, and it into the back of your throat. And then kind of like non-distinct stone fruit, that kind of stuff in it. Maybe a little bit of like tropical, some tropical dankness. So it should be interesting. So I assume they're going to use a sweet to cut the spice, right? Sweet and spicy, sweet and sour, kind of all the same deals. Complementary flavors. Okay, I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into this. This isn't live, but it's pretty close. Not spicy. It's not as spicy as I expected when you first drink it. There's a little bit of kick, actually. I like spicy food, though. I really like curry and jerk and a few other things. So you get it at the back, and it lingers. A lot of bitterness from pineapple for sure, though. Pineapple sweetness, pineapple bitterness. The heat kind of builds every little sip and just stays in the back, and then but adds on. That's interesting. I wish it was a little sweeter, like completely, to be completely honest. It's really interesting beer. The spice does not go away. It gets worse every time. It's not like overbearingly bad, but it gives you a little tickle and tonsils back there. Like as far back as I can reach with my tongue. That's where it is. And it just stays, but it's like a peppery spiciness. It just kind of lingers. There's quite a bit of sweetness in the beer that also stays, so like very like resinous sweetness. So I wish it said what kind of hops it's using. Alright, so little pause there. Chinook Galaxy Cascade and Mount Hood hops. Apparently real pineapple and real habanero, obviously. So they put in real pineapple and then habanero after that. And then Chinook Galaxy Cascade and Mount Hood hops. So that definitely explains the West Coast kind of start to finish, the beer gets. The dankness, fairly bitter. Some kind of undefined tropical in there, stone fruit, but kind of overridden by the pineapple, which is pretty, not super pronounced, but it's definitely like the forward fruit. And then, of course, the habanero just eats it all alive, right? The habanero actually eats the bitterness that you'd normally get in those hops, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's pretty spicy. If you let it sit and warm up a bit, actually, it's spicy and fruitier. So the cut was because I went to go check what kind of hops there were. It took a little bit to find. And I mean, I didn't have a ton in the glass anyways. But I gave it a little chance to, go up a degree or two. And it definitely brought out the fruit flavor. This is pretty good beer. If you like spicy beer, I don't know if I've ever liked one. I've had a few from Ballast Point, Rogue, that I hated so much. So give it to Zero Issue. This is the first spicy IPA I've enjoyed at all. Normally goes down the drain. Zero Issue is really killing it, actually, out of Calgary, Alberta. They're doing all kinds of cool stuff. Comic book themed. They issue each beer they come out. So this is issue 32, so meaning the 32nd type of beer they've made. And it was out of production. It's back in production, obviously, now. So seasonal. So give this a whirl. Get down to Westminster Liquor. They have 2 locations, one on the north side on 13th and 5th Ave in the little mini mall there. If you're from Lethbridge, you know where that is. And then the other one on Micmac Blvd on the west side. 2 locations now to serve you. Great selection of craft beer. On my Instagram today, I posted it. You might have seen it, but they're carrying Cigar City High Life. Awesome. That's like Granddaddy IPA. It's the #1 selling IPA in U.S. grocery stores. I did a review on it, actually. It's fantastic beer. Super West Coasty, but so he has it in singles and 4-packs, which is aces. He brought in a whole bunch more today where I was in there talking to him. He gave me this, and I got some Pile of Bones from Regina. Really excited to try that. Just another local brewery that probably doesn't get enough attention being where they are in Nowhere Town. And then I have another one. I can't remember what it is, but I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, so that was Zero Issue Habanero. I'm going to take another drink. Just pile on the heatness. Hotness? Pile on the heat. This stays back there. It's like pepper getting stuck in your teeth or something. It's really weird. But I guess like wings would do that. It is like a little bit like having beer and wings. So if you got whatever their house wings were, house hot, or salt and pepper wings maybe. That's kind of the deal with this a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I've never really enjoyed a spicy beer, and I am enjoying this one. It's not the best beer in the world, but if you like this flavor profile, as I've said, I've never enjoyed one. This is alright. It's pretty good. That means this must be a superb version of that style, but basically everything Zero Issue does is superb. I'm adding you, Zero Issue. I'm adding you. Come talk to me. Yeah, so there we go. Zero Issue. Zero Issue. IO. Sound familiar? Habanero. IO up there from Town Square. So IO Habanero Pineapple IPA from Zero Issue. Supplied to us and sponsored today by Westminster Liquor in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. And with that, I'm Wally. I am out.